third and final map of our series. The first match here of the IEM Sydney Asia closed qualifier, and we've gone down to the third map, the Wire. And after the ninth round, it's going to be Cyclone starting off on their T side, ATOX on the C team, Mick with the Julies, Util, a P250 on the other side of things, and fierce ferocity to try and get this done as they work outside. They want to try and execute, want to try and pounce on their opponents.
Absolutely. See a little bit of low presence still. Oh, Yami in a position, spots low to them. Jumping across. No kills actually found there.
Ooh, okay, does take one to the grave with him, but the Glocks are charging this down. The issue is they're just not hitting the heads. Awkward reload. They're both jumping up and down, trying to avoid each other's bullets. And I don't think Messiah's going to have too much to say about this. Perhaps I speak too soon. Burst fire mode. Swaps out to the USP. 6 bullets left in it, but it's not going to be enough. Corless finishes off the job. And, well, a very, very big round for ATOX. There's lovely stuff and a good way to start off the third map.
Absolutely. And we said starting on the CT side as well. Getting the pistol on the CT is incredibly powerful as well. Because, of course, pistol round a little bit more even. Of course, everyone on the same footing, pretty much in regards to weapons and money, of course. So definitely an important one to start this lead and trying to get as many rounds on the board. Because that's the aim of the first half, is just getting rounds down so that you have an easier time in the second half. Brilliant start. We can see that Cyclone just not really wanting to push the issue too much with the buy here.
It's got to be a bit of a sigh of relief as well after losing 8 rounds in a row on that last map. Yeah, just kind of reminding yourself that you are capable of winning rounds. It's always going to be a confidence booster. They're picking up one with the MP9, a little bit of extra damage as well. These are just eco frags, but at this point, they're feel-good frags, right? Try not to take too many casualties, try and rack up a little bit of money, but also build up that confidence. That's exactly what they're doing right now. These Glocks just not even coming close. A little bit of damage dealt, but... Oh, okay. Oh, things got a little dicey.
Run out of bullets there. Absolutely massive HE there. And it will just be a bit of a spray out around there. As you said, just really messy shots generally. Maybe that little bit of a break. They've cooled down a little bit, need to warm back up again. Third round. Yeah. We will see weapons still eluding them a little bit here. ATOX on their bonus here as well, so this should be a fairly easy weapons advantage here for Cyclone. The AK's very strong weapon, of course, weapon of choice here. But a couple of SMGs, but is Nuke, you know, I'm very torn here actually. The AKs are good, especially outside, but SMGs on this map?
Oh, he was spotted. That's a shame. That's a powerful position if he doesn't get seen. Yeah, he knows that he's been spotted. He's going to back right off of that MP9. Yami under a bit of pressure here from Mass up close. He reloads though, and that is going to sign his death warrant. Mercury follows up with 2. Corless should be good for a trade. That's the bomb. Oh no. That's the bomb down outside. Everything crumbles around it, and Messiah doesn't know what's happened.
They had such a strong lead there as well. It was looking so promising for them as well. But Corless not wanting to let this slip away too quickly. And bomb just unretrievable here.
Oh, that is rough. This is their buy round. They were against a bit of a bonus. 8 in a row, a flawless CT side on overpass. And things have looked bleak here in these opening couple on Nuke. Messiah, 50 seconds left. He's working his way around Secret. The MP9 hasn't really got the range. So, yes, he confirms the position of Messiah.
Just has to back away
He's
now.
He's going to let the M4 do the heavy lifting. They've confirmed that the bomb's still down and out in the open. Corless is going to be the man to take the contact, try and play the bait, try and play the crossfire, divert the attention away. Messiah seems very, very aware, though. And as they line up, the headshots convert, the transfers beautiful. And first on the board for Cyclone, a round that it felt like was a lost cause. Messiah pulls it together, an absolute superstar.
Absolutely. A very expensive round, though. No matter how clean of a sort of clutch that was in the end. It was an expensive round, and we can see that they can't really buy back with the same ferocity here. We see them, you know, reverting back to the Galils a little bit here as well. So absolutely beautiful stuff. Round on the board, but very costly. Smokes outside allows the cross there. Coolest none the wiser. Know that they're probably going to be slipping down. He's just willing to back away back into garage. Keep himself alive. Now, think they know that they're down there. Now it's just a matter of trying to figure out how to get back into the round. Cabal will be forced to stand, deliver, and hold down the fort on this site. Sneaking around the rafters, trying to find the perfect position for this. Can hear them there, glass breaking. It's the indicator that they need. Pushing through the Molotov there, damage taken. Still alive though, but not for long. Kills go back and forth, but do favor Cyclone here. Bomb will go down uncontested, and it's just a matter of retakes here. I think it's looking like they're wanting to just back away here. Not really much that they can do. They want to keep hold of these precious weapons. As we said, CT economy is really, really punishing, really devastating. So they want to keep hold of these weapons so that they're not completely helpless in the next round. Yeah, so there should be a second round on the board. Keeping it even, Stevens, on the scoreline. There are Cyclone. ATOX and Cyclone have been very back and forth, especially at the starts of these maps, of course. Nobody really finding particular dominance at the start. And that will be a bomb plant as well. Money in the back pocket. 4 weapons taken over, albeit not ideal because Galils weren't able to quite find the upgrades. But making sure that they don't have to rebuy has been important. Economy has been sort of the really devastating blow for a lot of these teams. And there we go. We have our first shotgun in the 5th round. Cabal once again on the beloved Mag 7, the Swag 7. And I will be curious to see where they choose to position this, because we said a lot of places you can play this. Of course, you can play a little bit in secret, play on top of hut. You know, you can play a little bit rattier over towards B site as well. Let's have a look. As I spam through the smoke, not going to find anything. It's just going to back away, not wanting to push through that. But readying up, holding down this ramp. Absolutely stellar performance so far. Ooh, spam through the smoke's good. Doesn't quite kill Mercury, but puts him down low. Quarter health left. Coolest, not able to see anything through the absolute smoke screen here, so they will get down secret. But Yami waiting here. May get overwhelmed, however. Can't get even a single kill. Jamion with the absolute crispy headshot there. Molotov to stop anyone dropping down too quickly. Cabal still here, wanting to do something, but caught out completely wrong angle for the Mag 7 there. Not able to get into a position to use it effectively. Bomb will go down. Coolest outside, gonna back away here. Messiah waiting to see if anyone's willing to push secret, but it looks again like another save here. Just letting Cyclone get the rounds, wanting to keep hold of these weapons. As we said, weapons more important than a half-baked attempt at a retake.
Right, I'm back. Here
You're
we go.
back.
I'm back and I'm ready to rumble. Alrighty. I should sound a lot better as well.
Ooh, you do. You sound crispier, clean.
No, not for you. You've
I was trying to hype you up. I was trying to hype you up, you know.
Three to two then. Okay. Looking good. Decided to pull this one back, and of course, being on their T side of Nuke, it's very, very important to be picking up these early rounds. And yeah, to be honest, if they can win this next, which obviously they've got a massive economic advantage in, then they're going to force their opponents onto another one of these sort of shaky-ish buys, and they can really start to pick up a bit of momentum here. So. Rifles out. No AWPs available. Double Max 7s, though, which is a little bit
we
wild.
saw them last round as well. You missed it. Unfortunately, Cabal caught completely out of place and wasn't really able to put it to much effect. But this is looking promising.
Oh, I like this from Cabal. On the other side of the smoke, as soon as it fades, he could be in for a bit of a field day. The issue is the fire rate of that Mag 7's pretty slow. He'd probably be good for one, and then he'd be overwhelmed, so has to take a more passive approach to it. Yami takes contact, he'll fall back. And ATOX have done a decent job of just wasting a bit of time here, but they are at a man disadvantage. CycLone have kind of got all the cards in their hands right now.
They do indeed. And this Max 7, not the weapon you want to be trying to hold down ramp alone with. Here's backup.
Got the angle with him. Lovely little crossfire. He'll try and draw the attention away as Cabal will aggress. No! Wasn't expecting Messiah in the corner. Oh, that should have been a freebie. Coolness will bite back elsewhere, but trades are still good, and a 3v2 will lean in the favour of CycLone as Messiah drops. Yeah, the focus is just get on this B-bomb site, secure the round. That's exactly what they'll do.
And this Max 7, not the weapon to try to fight back from this angle. You know, lots of these are going to be long-distance fights. Nobody's really playing up close and personal there, so it will likely just be another call to save. And we've seen this so many times already, and it's absolutely devastating to watch another round slip out of their hands.
Well, 4-2. And yeah, CycLone, it's a big round win. Couple of players here on that. Awkward cash. Just about enough to buy into this next. So those two rifles being saved, it gives them enough to work with, of course, but certainly no sniper available again. Yami will hold on to that Galil.
Absolutely.
So the firepower not at its absolute maximum.
Utility, however, is good for both teams. A lot of utility coming out, which of course has been absolutely crucial in both keeping them at bay and trying to find space as well. CycLone's use of utility on this map has been incredible. Have a look. Outside immediately. Molotov to try slow them down here.
It's a lovely opening. First time in a little while that he's found an untraded advantage, but I speak too soon. Spams through the smoke. Will catch him out. And Kaze comes out on top. So slips away. Bomb still in their hands. They're going to try and reaggress outside. Plenty of time to do so. This has kind of been a bit of a recurring theme for CycLone. Sort of making that contact early in the round so that they can make the decision on whether they want to try and snowball off of that and take the control, or whether or not they can reel it in and, play elsewhere. And if you're leaving it too late to go for that initial prod, then you don't have that same kind of luxury. But they've still got plenty of time to work with, and so far, ATOX none the wiser.
Absolutely, and that will be the outside push there as well. Yami desperately searching for someone, no one to be found, might be able to catch somebody out here. Pushing up, waiting for someone to walk into him. Jiggling round the corner. Time's running low here. Caught with utility out. Tries to back into the corner. It will be Kaze to take him down. Smoke for Squeaky. Gives them access to the site, but they haven't properly cleared it out yet. That's bombed down.
Good trade. Okay, Coolest. Last man's low, surely. Oh my goodness.
Dice to his teammate's Molotov.
It doesn't get a lot closer than that. The fact that he's so quick on the trigger, though, finds the headshot a tick before dying. CycLone with 5. Oh, man. Oh, boy.
And we see the first
as well.
timeout coming through. That's devastating as well, knowing that if you just lived a second longer, it would have swung completely in your favor. That's a difficult one. And we've seen that happen so many times here, of course, for ATOX. But starting off really strong here, as we said, very CT-sided. So if CycLone can keep this up, they've definitely already made a half for themselves.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, and whilst we're in this little bit of a break, I can now announce that the winner of this will be playing Lin Vision in the upper bracket.
Ooh.
And the loser, unfortunately, faces a much worse fate up against the Mongols later today in the lower bracket, do or die. So
it's a day of upsets,
it
right?
Is. It really is. Mongols lost 2-0, actually.
Wow,
well,
that is brutal.
It is.
Actually, a very, very surprising result. And yeah, I was kind of thinking this when we were looking at this earlier. It was like, yeah, this could be a pretty wild day, especially when Lin Vision want to map up.
Absolutely.
If ATOX take this one, then we kind of have a bracket the wrong way round, right? It's lovely that there is a lower bracket. Kind of gives you a bit of a buffer, but I think the losing team of this will be maybe a little frustrated they have to play up against the Mongols. But
True.
Seems like maybe the short straw, but perhaps they're having an off day. Perhaps it's a chance to cause an upset of their own. Caller steers him coming their way. Big kill, wants to follow up with another in garage, but Kaze picking apart his teammates. Man advantage stays in their favor, and yeah, with that smoke posted, he can't stick around for long, so has to back off into the CT spawn. And Cyclone still looking for a 6th hit to start to work this bomb round to B.
I'll make it a little bit paranoid of Squeaky, and rightly so, but will just back away. As I trained on this angle, will go completely unnoticed though. We'll just slip away and slip back through towards ramp.
Then posted, big kill. So a 2-man advantage. I think this one's pretty done. Cabal probably doesn't stick around with this AWP. There we go. Yeah, they've already made the call to rotate, so he's definitely not going to do so. Nick with the botched molly.
Just a little bit.
Did actually have a little opportunity there, but as the bomb goes down, yeah, he is out of there. Doesn't want anything to do with it. His teammate will already be making the call to save that AWP. And it'll be 6 here for Cyclone. Already a good T-half, and we're only just getting started.
It is indeed. And we said, you know, it was going to be very important for ATOX to find the rounds early on so that they went into this sort of advantage going into it, because you never want to go into the T side down on rounds, especially on Nuke. So this is an absolutely stellar start for Cyclone here. We've seen them save so many rounds as well. It's good that they're keeping the weapons over, they're keeping it competitive, but they're really just not finding much damage. You know, they only managed to take down Jamyong in that round, which you'd really want to be seeing a little bit more coming out from them as well.
Well, rifles out again. Caller still with this AWP, but yeah, just lack of opportunity with it, really. Retrieved it toward the tail end of that last round. Buy up around him. Now, of course, they've got the max loss bonus. On the CT side, that isn't an inherent buy every round, but if you can save a couple of players, then generally you can scrape something together. I quite like this. Fast dive into vents. Is Corliss going to try and go for the peek in secret? Yes, he will. The AK's already working their way around. He's made some steps. I'm not sure they'll hear him. Apparently not. Big entry. I love the initiative on that play.
Yeah, we've seen some absolutely brilliant entries coming in from these players. Jamyong going to push the issue as well. Make sure that he is safe as well. No point in being there if he can't keep himself alive.
Coolest.
Crawling forward here.
Yeah, this is dangerous. This is a dangerous angle to be holding with a sniper, but he is so quick.
Advent just left to the wolves there. Teammate dives into vent. Safe and sound, immediately peeked by the AWP.
Nice little refrag from Kaze. He does keep the numbers somewhat contentious. Dobu lingering towards ramp. Doesn't want to commit to the B site. This is kind of the issue. Firstly, he knows that there was a player in control, so it's a bit of a dangerous cross. And secondly, even if there wasn't someone in control, fully committing to that B site means that he's not so fluid getting back up to A if they do decide to go elsewhere, which is going to be the game plan. Messiah creeping up ladder. His teammates coming to join him, but Mick's still here behind the second vent. Should be able to find him. No, misses the duel.
Ever so slightly. Kills go back and forth, and it's now a 2-on-2 here. Oh!
Oof, what?
No scope to even it up, and it's now 1-on-1. Health low on both of them. And there's an HE grenade on Coolest as well.
It's done. Time.
Time.
Coolest. That is ridiculous. It's such a shame we weren't watching that. But he's dead to rights. No blame on anybody there, because Coolest is coming up the ladder. He's coming up the ladder with an AWP. He starts getting shot at. He gets tagged down to 12 HP, and he spins around and no-scopes him coming off of the ladder. That is ridiculous. And, well, I mean, if there's any kind of little micro play that is worth a round, it's that, right? You'd be feeling a little hard done by if you don't win the round after hitting a shot like that. So, as a reward, they get to keep their weapons. They get to buy into this next. And the AKs, for this time, go for Old Faithful. Something a little more orthodox. Fly into the A site. And the trade is good. 4v4.
They do. They absolutely storm that site. W key, full throttle there. Now it's going to be a little bit of an uphill battle to try keep hold of this, stop anyone else getting onto site. But still very much under CT control. Not for long though. Bomb dropped. Hiding in the smoke there. Drop down vent. Looks like they're going to go B instead. A little bit of misdirection thrown in, and that's it.
Kill from Mercury. The bomb goes down. This is for 7 for 5yclone. Coolest holding the cross, waiting for this rifle to get off for the site, but I don't think he's going to move a muscle. He doesn't need to. Support flash even gave him an opportunity there to peek, but opts against it. Just letting his timer run down. The bomb already halfway ticked, and Coolest really no closer to winning this round. Misses the shot, and yeah, they're so patient that they even let him run away, right? Now, maybe that was unnecessary. They definitely could have taken out Coolest, but playing with caution is that's fine.
Absolutely.
You can't criticize for them playing with caution. So they'll carry across 3 AKs into this next. They'll put a 7th on the board, and they'll keep their heads held high. Fantastic stuff again from 5yclone.
Now this is already a half that you can be proud of going into your CT side as well. You've already got enough of a leg to stand on. The more you can get, the merrier, of course. But I would not be disappointed going on to CT side with the scoreline looking like this.
Oh, of course. Yeah. 7 rounds.
Max 7's back out. Woo!
Oh, man. Okay. Well, it'd be nice if it does something, right?
Let's hope
We've seen a lot of shotgun rounds in this series so far, and we've seen, what, 1 kill, I think?
One, two, maybe 2.
Maybe 2. Okay. All right. So, big kill. Oh, no, there's a tiny gap in the smoke. He's spotting them cross. Oh, it's just a big old pet peeve. That is, yeah, that is hard to watch. At this kind of level, having a gap in your outside smokes, and then not recognizing that after the first player's crossed and been killed.
Yeah.
Not dropping an extra flash or something just to try and get you across safely, just continuing to walk it. That's bad. That's real bad.
A rookie mistake here. Well, unfortunately, not able to put this gun to much use as well. Completely wrong side of the map. We say this so many times, you know, these shotguns can be very powerful in the right places, but you got to have the enemies coming towards you. You know, it's no use trying to play any angle other than what you've already got and you've pre-established as well, because you really can't take space with a shotgun. It's not a space-taking weapon. I mean, unless you're sort of very determined. I could see, you know, running towards someone full throttle with a shotgun, terrifying, but not the play.
Absolutely not. Messiah in the corner of control. There's actually 2 players in here, and nobody's holding for it. Haven't seen him yet. I'm not sure what the angle was there, but didn't spot the man. Finally, the gunfights take place. The trades are good, and Jamyoung and Advent can get onto the side. What? A shot from Jamyoung, puts it back into a 2-on-2. This is now so winnable. They've just got to hit their shots, and Jamyoung continues to pile on the pressure, pushes into ramp, takes the control. Now he's got a good position for this, and a teammate that's fallen. But Nick comes in, taps the bomb. He's got a kit, so could just hold this offside seconder. Chooses not to instead. Swings out, finds the head. 4th on the board here for the CT squad. And 5yclone, whilst they come desperately close, ATOX are just one better.
It's one of those things, a lot of the rounds that we have seen that ATOX have won have been close. They haven't been able to convincingly show us these round wins. You can see a timeout coming here off the back of that as well, trying to figure out probably how best to capitalize on a round win like this. We can see the AWP, you know, still in the hands of Coolest. But money not looking great for them. Weapons shuffled around, you know, pass the parcel with your weapons. Do see the SMG coming out, which isn't ideal. On a map like Nuke, can still find a lot of benefit, find a lot of footing as well. But again, an important round for ATOX to win here, because if you just win one, you know, one and done, not great for the piggy bank.
Yeah, not very good for the piggy bank. I doubt these guys are carrying around piggy banks. They'd be a bit jingly, right? Give away your position.
Give away your position, yeah. Jingle, 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 jingle.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Would make it a lot harder. Like, ooh. Gets
Be a little more festive.
low health.
Oh, the nade goes down the vent. So, not going to be finding that opening kill. Trade is good, though. Coolest. Yeah, just sort of oversteps it a little bit there with the sniper. And whilst he's got support, that support can't save his life, and it can't find the trade either. So, 4v4. A main control lost. Yami seems none the wiser to it, but teammates still doing some heavy lifting.
Flushed out by the Molotov, but is good for one, and they will dive down vent in a desperate attempt to stay safe here. Bomb safely on Kaze's back as well, but 1v3 ahead of him.
Yeah, for him, it's a bit of a best-case scenario to actually get that plant. I don't think he's really expecting to win the round. I mean, he hits a dink there. Fair play to him, but yeah, that's going to be things all wrapped up. It's going to be a 5th hit for ATOX, and as I say, ultimately, actually finding an opportunity to get that plant down is really a best-case scenario. Gives them a little bit of extra cash, which it looks like, at face value, it really looked like they had money, but you've got to remember, their loss bonus isn't too great. They just go into the 2,400 going into the next. Yeah, they are just able to scrape together a buy with a couple of drops in and whatnot. So, yeah, important to sort of get that extra money in, try and keep this economy healthy. There's still a few rounds left to be played at the half, and they're still hungry to take 9 or 10 rounds. So, guns back out. Kaze on an AWP. Coolast on one of his own. He's been a bit of a menace so far. He's been putting some big shots, putting some big kills. The only player on double digits on the server right here.
We can see our first org coming out of the series as well, which is quite the investment. So you're going to need to find return on said investment as well. And it will be Dobu to fall first.
Right. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's
finding
not the right
nothing.
play. Yeah, that's rough. I mean, I get it, right? You've lost the early man advantage. He's trying to get a little bit aggressive, trying to find or take a little bit of map control. Established lobby, but yeah, walking through the smoke dry like that, definitely not the way to do so. 5v2 then.
Ooh,
Hello? Mick? Surely not. Surely not. They feed him. This was a 5v2, and now it's even Stevens. AK and an AWP on both sides. It couldn't be any closer. But the bomb down, so at least a fuse on the round here for 5yclone.
Chamyung, look at that position though. They have a sneaky suspicion, but clearing him is going to be a pain. They do, though.
Picks up for an ace right now. Can't quite get it, but... Oh, he does!
He does
get it! I thought that was him that died! Oh, that's ridiculous.
1v5.
That is ridiculous from me. Oh, that's unreal. That's unreal. I mean, the whole round's on his shoulders there, and... that's just a round he has no business in winning either. 5yclone have got to be frustrated with that one. That's going to be a real tilter, and just kind of diving into like the mental side of CS, I think losing a round like that could really take a toll on your confidence. Now obviously, as we were saying before, 7 rounds, like, it's happy days for their T side, but yeah, I'm surprised that they don't actually call a little bit of a pause or something off of the back of that. That's a frustrating round to lose.
It is indeed, but hopefully we'll see them come back with the fire, you know, avenge that sort of round. You really don't want to let a round like that go unpunished, but we can see a beautiful entry there already. Mercury has been absolutely stellar on this in the series so far.
A lovely entry again, but to be honest,
Unable to find anything off the back of it, yeah.
well, I mean, that's fine. You can take the entry. They don't have to be pressing for map control. Now, yeah, off of that little bit of silence, that little buffer, the CTs are actually going to try and re-aggress. They thought, after the kill came in on A, and then things went silent, they thought they were trying to wrap around for either outside or ramp control. What a shot from Coolers, my God. So, yeah, they tried to aggress. Actually, they end up being kind of double pincered, double punched. So, yeah, lovely stuff from the T side. But they've certainly had their rounds where they've made their mistakes, and Coolers is hungry for one right now. Instead, walks right into the waiting crosshair of Advent.
Will indeed. We've seen
the AWP.
so
They
many
don't.
no
That's
scopes
interesting. They don't want the AWP.
No,
the
they
AWP was sat on the floor. They didn't want it.
Now, I do think it's interesting. I know a lot of teams sometimes don't really enjoy T-side AWPing on Nuke. It's a point of contention. Some teams just outright refuse to because it can be quite painful and annoying. But to not pick up the AWP, I think, was an interesting choice. Talking of interesting choices, look what is in the hands of Cabal once again. Duelist up close and personal here. Not gonna find anything. Shots through the snakes. Will actually lead to his demise.
Considering ATOX have been doing a decent job at trying to sort of recover this half, it's a really rough time for the bank to be broken. But just pistols to work with here in the final of the half. Messiah and K's picking up a couple of kills of their own. Cabal's Mag 7 needs to get a little bit closer than this. If he takes the duel at this range, he's certainly not going to win it against those rifles.
Absolutely not. And it's a difficult one because he will be cleared no matter what here. Ooh. Gets a bit of damage. Unable to confirm the kill though. What a shame.
This is what I mean. Just needs to be that little bit closer. The Mag 7. It's a powerful weapon if they're right up in your face, but medium range, it won't do the job.
Ooh.
Clean to finish things off. Messiah, lovely one tap. We're going to jump to a break. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back, everybody. A 9-6 half from CycloNe on their T side as well is going to be something that is difficult to come back from. But we'll see. ATOX on their attack. Glocks all round. It's a little bit of util on Dobu as well. A smoke, a flash, a HE. On the other side of things, a couple of players going cowboy mode. Jawley's dropped over by Messiah. Confidence in his teammates, perhaps. A slow lobby take here for ATOX as they start to work their way round to ramp.
They do. Initial tag. Look at the jumping, though. Difficult to hit those shots. Jamie, I'm going to fall back, desperately trying to keep himself alive. Will get 2 more kills as well, and still kicking. 3 on 2. Looking good going into the late parts of this round. Bond will go down up on A site, however.
As they tap in these digits, a 2v2, Dobu still makes this winnable. Yami needs to win this fight, though. Jawley's at this kind of range are really where they thrive, but falling from above. K's oh, that's beautiful. That's absolutely perfect. You just see the observer's stuck on the player on site, and you just see a body fall from heaven. Must have been a bit of a jump scare.
Absolutely. I don't know about you, but if I saw somebody falling towards me at high velocity shooting at me, I'd probably be quite scared. I understand that being a concerning thing to watch on your screen, but pistol round, of course, going in the way of CycloNe. Stellar stuff. We'll see. Buy back, though. ATOX have been very good about these sort of force buys as well, and they've got quite a good success rate with them as well, from what we've seen today alone.
Yeah, I mean, it's normally just a bit of a tempo change, right? When you're on a buy like this, it's a different mindset. Oh, Jam Young. Oh, he's done so much damage. There we go. I love the fact that he doesn't like press into the molly and try and force the issue to find a kill there. Lovely little double entry. ATOX already sort of locked out of this round before it's even gotten started.
Bit of a change in pace there. Everyone trying to figure out what to do now with ATOX. Got to try and figure out a new game plan as well. Losing 2 people quite early on, not ideal. Bomb safely in their hands, though. Don't have to go retrieve that, which is a little bit of a saving grace. But map control absolutely on lockdown here from CycloNe.
Well, Jam Young. Galil in hand. Not ready to take the duel. No one's actually going to be fighting into him. They're going to be falling away. Back over towards this A site. 30 seconds left. Advent on the angle. And as the spams come through, they are kind of alerting their opponents to their whereabouts. But yeah, it will be the fight to finish things off. Kaze to put them on to 11. Couple of nice kills with the MP9 as well. Give him a little bit of extra money. And that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Force buy disposed of. It should be a freebie in the next tier as well for CycloNe.
And it's just about putting these rounds on the board as well, of course, getting themselves closer and closer to series point here. And it's we can see a couple of deagles coming out here. Quite a few deagles coming out here, actually. And they have been known to be lethal. So we've just got to hope that, you know, it's about hitting their shots here, playing together. Messiah absolutely running it down outside. Misses the jump up there. Ooh. HE nade kill as well. And it's already the 2-man advantage. Messiah pushed up really far. Anyone tries to push outside, they have a big problem to deal with here. Thorn in their side. Well, taken down from the heavens there. So jumping around the box. Ooh. Clean kill. Takes off the head of Yami. Going into our 19th round, sorry. This is a bit brutal. 6.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it? I mean, rifles out on that T side now. ATOX really have to bite back here. They've got an opportunity where they're against a bit of a bonus. They have a chance that they can start to pull this together, but it needs to be right here, right now. If they lose this one, this map, and ultimately, and quite sadly, this game might be too far gone. Jam Young throwing the early util outside, looking to try and take the early firefight, but smoke will obscure his vision. Things slow down, maybe a blessing in disguise. Get a decent pause off of it as well, but lots of damage, no kill found. Kaze drops and Coolest finds a bit of space here towards ramp.
With doing so much damage as well, we still got a couple of the FAMAS, Gills, of course the SMGs in play here as well, which can be absolutely lethal against the lower health. So you just need a little bit of a stray bullet, a couple of stray bullets, and suddenly Mick and Coolest not looking so healthy. But having those men alive on the board in the game is still more important though. It gives you that pressure to apply, and even with the low health, it is sort of can't be counted out. No one really wanting to move here. Everyone sort of...
Look at Messiah's position. They're trying to wrap around hell. Messiah's just sat in spawn holding for them. This is perfect. Such a perfect read on the situation. Only good for 2, but... well, that'll do, right? I say only 2, as if that's not enough. Coolest is going to fall to his death, and it's all crumbled underneath the pressure. They're trying to wrap around, but... yeah, Messiah just had such a spanner in the works.
A little bit apprehensive there from that jump down, not giving sight a proper look as well, not calculating your jump. That's not the sort of thing that you want to be seeing. We've seen a couple of self-kills, a couple of team kills this game as well. Fall from the heavens. We can see a timeout being called here as well, which I think are well-placed and definitely needed. Because we are... getting closer. They're on a bit of an eco here. They might buy. They have the money to get a little bit of a messier buy in here if they want to. And try keep match point at bay. Because that's sort of the goal at the moment, is trying to avoid that dreaded 15. Now we will see a couple of Tech 9s. Hero AK coming out as well.
This is a funky buy for ATOX. And actually, it's strange because Corliss has gone for this hero AK, fine, but he's now got $50 in the bank. He's not going to have enough to properly invest into the next. They will, of course, have the max loss bonus. But that's still only going to be $3,400. If he doesn't find himself a kill here, if they don't find a bomb plant, then he might potentially be down to a Galil, which would be a bit of a hard hit for them to take, to be honest.
It would be.
Down to the MP9, and slow stuff here for ATOX.
Just constantly smoked off, not able to find any sort of footing with this AK as well. Just being constantly pushed away. HE not going to find anything. Bit of a slow round. I say that. Dive down the vent.
Oh,
they
wow.
will be chased up. Bomb
That's
falls
bomb
down
as well.
as
He's followed up with another. Oh, that is ridiculous. Surely not a third Mercury. Oh, no. That's bad. That's bad, isn't it? I mean, didn't have too much invested into this round, but the fact that Advent has just got away with that, and Mercury with his triple, is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable indeed. That was when they sort of all started piling out. It was a really dangerous position, of course. That sort of MP9, really not the weapon you want to have chasing you, especially down vent when you're in an enclosed space as well. Mm-hmm. So that was all very much over as soon as it started.
Yeah, they just didn't feel ready for that at all. The second that, the MP9 went and found that first kill, dropped the bomb. The second man down those vents, just so surprised, so caught off guard. Lovely nade. Cabal not only tagged from it, but actually that little cloud gave Jam Young a bit of cover to try and peek and force the firefight. Doesn't quite win it. And Cabal's going to slip through vent, so good little position for him.
Is indeed. Gives them a little bit of space to work with, a little bit of a thorn in their side as well. A little bit of a round of paranoia here. With so little information, so little sound. Ooh. Oh, that's brutal as well. That could so easily have gone south.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's big. That's really well played from Cabal, finding that opening pick, and then off of the back of it, he's just taken loads of control, snuck around lowers, not even pressing onto the site, actually making sure he goes and clears out Secret, which is a position that CycLone have occasionally played, but it's not like they've had somebody in Secret necessarily every round. But yeah, as soon as he gets that kill,
it was brutal as
clear.
well. The trigger discipline, waiting and holding as well so easily, you know, even a slight turn of the head and he would have been in the field of view and the field of vision.
I'm not really sure what he was waiting for. Like, it's not like there was going to be another
I think maybe
player
it was a little bit of BM, I'll say it. Just a little bit of humour there. Because it wasn't the sort of angle that you wait for another person. But,
yeah. Maybe just making sure the crosshairs on the head.
Don't
want any embarrassment. Big game, big important game on stream. Yeah, I guess.
Because, you know, if you'd whiffed that shot from there, you know, you'd never have lived it down. So making sure that keep their name clear, no stains next to their name, and don't get harassed in team chat as well. Yeah, I can't imagine. You missed a shot at that sort of range when they're not looking at you, and it's that's a dignity ending one.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd agree with this. Weapons out then. AKs all round for ATOX. Kaze with his AWP once again. Ooh, okay. Went for a little zigzag flick there. I thought that connected, but just narrowly misses. Starts to reel this in. Timing. Oh, it's impeccable. Does get the reload in. They start to reel it back a little bit. Down to 1:20 on this clock, and some outside smokes start to come down. Try and get a safe cross in. There is a gap for them to work with, though. There we go. No longer second smoke posted. They've got lots of space outside now, and there's plenty they can do with this.
They can, and it looks like A site is where they want to go, and they're going to fight for it.
Wow. That second headshot from Yami was so crisp.
And that's been a lot of what we've seen as well, is just hitting the shots here.
There is not a lot you can do if you're on the receiving end of that one.
Nope. And there's really not much you can do to get back into this round as well. Well, having said that, Jamyoung wants to fight for it as well. Looking on sight, narrowly dodges Coolest. But that is another round on the board for ATOX, wanting to try to keep this map competitive, wanting to keep a match point, series point out of the clasps of CycLone here. And they will do successfully, but how long do you think their sort of streak can continue? How long do you think that they can sort of keep this up?
I'm really not too sure. I wouldn't go as far as to say that they're completely out of this, right? But there's a long way to go. And when your opponents are on 14 as well, it's one thing being behind in a game, and it's another thing being behind whilst your opponents are right on the cusp of series point. It only takes one mistake here for ATOX, and all of a sudden they give their opponents 50. Really no margin for error.
Even less margin if they hit 15 as well. So this is every single round here is vital. We're already at the point where there's not much wiggle room, not much room to play with. And as you said, it's just one mistake, and it is so close to over for them. Which it's got to be a difficult one. It's got to be difficult on the mental, having to keep that sort of high intensity for so long.
Out. Oh, that's big. Messiah. Lovely angle. Trade is there, but Mercury here to pick up the pieces. And this crossfire is just so perfect. Jamyoung finding himself another double. And they sniff out the final man as well. It's Mick. He's been dinked down low. 17 HP and a max M. All that he has to work with, and not for much longer. Advent will finish off the job. And 15-8 the scoreline goes. I mean, CycLone, they have really pulled out all the stops here.
Absolutely. Incredible stuff that we've seen. And as we said, it is series point now, map point, series point, and it is so close to being another victory here. CycLone wanting to make good of winning 2 games against them in 2 days. They're going for a bit of a record here. And the advanced position there will get down Secret. A little bit of damage taken, though.
And mean, what a reverse sweep this has been. All credit to 5yclone. They didn't seem like they were in it, right? It didn't seem like their heads were in the game on Ancient, but since then, they've looked absolutely fantastic. And actually, more so since the second half of Overpass. They've just been unstoppable.
They really have.
ATOX were given a taste of victory. They were teased. That has been stripped from beneath them.
It has indeed. There's still a chance for them to fight for it as well, but it is definitely an uphill battle here, having to get 6 in a row for overtime. It's a good start.
Yeah, big kill. Kaze follows up with another. That incendiary's going to deny this plant as well, or at least slow it down, as Dobu can't cross. Yami follows up with one more, but the trades are relentless. And Mick now left in the 2v1. Spins around, catches one in the vents. Kaze fakes his rotation. Oh my god, he's read this like a book. He knows exactly what Mick's going for here. But he just has to hold his nerve, stay true to his decision-making. And I think Mick's just spotted him. Kaze trigger, he's been seen, peeks back out, and Mick keeps this alive. Keeps it going as they take 9.
Dude, that
lifeline.
Was close. One man keeping the whole weight of the world on his shoulders, the whole weight of the game on his back there. And succeeds, of course, keeping it competitive, trying to bring it a little bit closer, trying to take it to overtime here. Whether or not that they can do it, that's another matter, but they live to fight another round here.
Yeah, it doesn't let the nerves get to him. Big stuff. Very well played from Mick, picking up a 2v1 there. And actually breaks the bank of the CT side. And despite the fact that a couple of them are on double eco, they still eco here. So teammates will have enough to buy into the next. They're going to have to drop down to like some MP9s, I guess. But this is definitely a real opportunity for ATOX to take 10, 11 rounds. And then we really do have a game on our hands. And then you can start looking back at that 2v1 clutch and kicking yourself if you're a Cyclones fan. Because yeah, that one was very, very winnable.
It was indeed. Fight in the lobby goes completely ATOX's way there.
No major surprises. Obviously a full eco, a lot of damage dealt into Coolast, but no kills found. 15 to 10, double digits obtained for ATOX. Now, they don't care about feel-good rounds. They don't care about sympathy rounds. What they want is to pull this back the distance. It's overtime or bust here for this series. Otherwise, they have to face the lower bracket run, where they'd have to play up against the Mongols.
That is a difficult fate as well. That's an uphill battle. You see a timeout being called here, of course, from 5yclone. They're first of the map, actually. Now, they're probably just discussing, because, of course, this is just about the final push here. You know, just getting yourself over the line. You need one more round. You've got 4 chances here to close it out.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, those MP9s definitely coming out. Mercury with one, Advent will have the other. The rest can pull out something a little more substantial. Not wasting a penny, though. No helmets.
Against the likes of the AK, don't necessarily need them as well.
Yeah, exactly.
They can come in handy against, you know, the barrage utility, but of course, if we see ATOX hitting their shots, you know, the clean one tabs, doesn't really matter whether you got the head armor or not, you know?
Yeah. It's one of those luxuries that you buy if you've got the cash, and yeah, that's really not the case here. Advent actually gets a free M4 as well. Jamyoung's happy to take that MP9 just based off his position. A little bit of damage on the mollies. Oh, Kaze plays far too aggressive with that AWP. Mercury can trade it back, and actually, they're getting this done with the SMGs.
They are indeed. Man advantage, 2-man advantage even. This could be it. Beautiful hit there. It's just one person, just Cabal left, keeping this game alive. What do you do here? What do you do if you're Cabal?
I don't think there is a lot you can do. 3 versus 1, and a very, very difficult situation to be in. He has got the bomb on his back, though. Oh, no, he doesn't. It's on the site. No silver linings really to take away here. Fully defended on this as well. All 3 players in a bit of a triangle formation. There's no way he gets into this. He's got to pick apart so many jewels, and there we go. He's facing the wrong way. A bit of freebie for Messiah to close.